insane, man. Can I get an update on my status here? You guys gonna keep on locking the door like some fucking cowards? They fucking came to the door like 5 officers, bro. Oh, fucking cowards, dog. They legit came to let this officer in with 5 fucking armed officers to ensure I don't fucking get up and try and get in. Look at these pussies, man. You guys need to come talk to me, man. Someone needs to explain why I'm locked out of this prison. Someone needs to come explain to me why I'm locked out of this prison, man. Don't just fucking turn your backs. Come here. Someone needs to explain why I'm locked out of this prison, man. Yo! Y'all are legit blowing up their phone lines. I can hear him. And he's not even answering the phones at this point. They don't even have the decency to get the warden to even call me. Can't get an email from this motherfucker. They just want to fucking keep me out. You can't even get the warden to call me, man. When y'all call, that's a main switchboard number. When you call, ask to be directed to the USP ADX SuperMax facility. It's the right one. You need to ask them to direct you to the ADX SuperMax facility. Y'all are calling the right number because the phones haven't stopped ringing. So keep on doing what you're doing. The dude with the hat, that's the dude there that gave me some lame ass explanation and walked off on me when I was explaining myself to him. Now they huddled up. You guys are locking an attorney out of a federal institution, man. Like I'm a security threat. I am not a security threat. I'm not a security threat. I just want to see my client. I have a scheduled visit. I am not a security threat. Your guards at the front let me in, so I've been verified to get in here. I'm not a security threat. I need to speak with the warden. You can't just lock the doors on your own recognizance without any support for it. This is a civil rights violation. All three of you guys are going to be named in a civil rights lawsuit. You can hide your names now, but I can get your names in discovery. You want to be named in a civil rights lawsuit for denying an inmate at ADX his ability to see his attorney? Do you guys want to be put on blast like that? Because I will do that. Y'all need to handle this. I'm not a security threat. I'm a fucking American. And y'all just talk about your day and just go on with it like you're not violating somebody's civil rights. You guys are used to that, huh? You can't just fucking lock the doors like this. I have a scheduled visit. And guys, the phones are ringing. Now they stopped ringing, so I guess they shut the phone line off. This is nuts, man. It's crazy, man. It's craziness, man. This is craziness, man. Y'all are willing to barricade yourselves in this prison just so I can't get in and see my client?
I'm here because I want more people to know that you there. I need more than 60 people to know, so I called in so to alert people. Justin, we with you.
Man, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man.
You want to explain to the people that's going to be coming on my line from my line. We up to 203 now. You want to start telling people what's going on?
Yeah, so the beginning of April, I scheduled a visit to visit Larry Hoover. He had been dealing with some health issues. He's been trying to go see the doctor for the past 2-3 months. They've been denying him his ability to go to the doctor. So, I spoke with him, and we made the decision for me to fly out during COVID to make sure he's doing okay and try and put some pressure on the prison to get him to the doctor. So we had the visit confirmed. I have email confirmation from his prison counselor confirming that. So I make the drive out this morning, and they say that I can't visit him today. They say for some reason that that my visit wasn't internally confirmed by a memo. Whatever the procedure is, they said it wasn't followed.
So let me say
basically, I told him, I was like, look, man, that's not a me problem. Because I have my confirmation. You guys need to verify this and get me back here so I
Absolutely.
can see my
Let me
client.
explain to people for people who may not know. Yeah, for people who may not know, Larry Hoover, you'll hear me oftentimes say, "Free Larry Hoover, free Jeff Fort." Both of these men have been involved in tree fraternities and organizations in the past. Both of these men have reformed. Both of these men should have been home. Larry Hoover, in
Should have
particular,
been
I've
on.
advocated for. Jay Prince has advocated for him. He's an old man. He's sick, just like Jamil Alameen, as Andrew Young has called him to be free. It is time we start letting people be home. And you go to prison as punishment, not to be punished. To deny someone medical care while in prison is grotesquely evil. So not only do I want you guys to call the number that Justin has put up, 719-784-9464, I want you to call your state legislators. I want you to call them Democrat or Republican. Call the party that begs you to vote for them the most and press the line to get behind Justin, press the line to free Larry Hoover and all what I would consider to be political prisoners, including him, Mamuya Abu Jamal, Tulu Shakur, Jeff Fort, Leonard Peltier. So let's get behind Justin. Let's start following Justin. If you aren't, let's get on the train of support. This is something that Jay Prince has often talked about. It's something that I'm joining and talking about and helping whichever way I can. But
All right.
anytime a human being is in prison and sick and denied medical care, it's gross and heinous. And no matter how you feel about that human being, that makes you a monster for allowing that. So I just wanted to
And on
pop
top
on
of
here so
that, not
more than
allowing him access to his attorney too. That's even more egregious.
absolutely.
I mean, that's up. I
And he's
mean,
flying in. That this ain't just go around the corner attorney or call the bells, bonds, and your mama know. This is a young man flying in to take care of business and being denied the opportunity. And you see, he was just showing us through the window. There were people there that have walked away. There were phones ringing, and now they all of a sudden aren't. This is our justice system. This is our misjustice system.
all right, I appreciate that, man, and I'm
Love and
glad
respect,
you.
bro.
I'm glad you're shining a light on this because I mean, if they're doing this to Larry, they're doing this to other folks too. And
Absolutely. Your cousin, your uncle, your friend.
yeah,
So, Justin, let's figure out a way to get this, talked about in the public arena more. I'll push the line. I see you jump live. I'll jump live. Thank everybody who popped up and
appreciate
showed
that.
love. Shouts out to Sean King. I'll see you out there. Love.
Appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I mean, based off of what Killer Mike just mentioned and kind of a bit of the context I provided, Larry's been in federal custody for 25 years. He's been in isolation for the entire time he's been here at ADX, severe isolation at that, all because, the United States government said that he sold a lot of drugs. That's essentially what it was. 2 years ago, when the First Step Act passed, they retroactively applied the Fair Sentencing Act that was promulgated under the Obama administration, stating that the crack cocaine disparity was unconstitutional and racist. So once that passed, we filed a motion for a sentence reduction under the First Step Act. The judge in Chicago in the 7th District, Harry Lionel, ruled in our favor, or he at least stated that Larry was eligible for relief based on the fact that these laws have now been considered racist. And since then, his motion has just been pending. There has been no actual ruling rendered that gives Larry the release from this institution. This case has just been pending for a year. And since then, this institution has decided to deny Larry medical attention when he's requested it. This is a 70-year-old man who's clearly dealing with some ailments. I'm not going to go too far into detail about that because that's his to come out here and visit him in order to make an assessment and see how we need to move forward. And instead of them allowing me the ability to come in and see my client, they have locked me out of the prison. I'm locked out. I was in earlier. When I went in earlier, the security guard at the guard desk told me that for some reason I wasn't provided access. They said there wasn't an internal memo or something that verified my visit. And I showed them an email chain that showed clearly that I was provided access to visit my client today, but that wasn't good enough for them. So I told them, all right, that's cool. You know, I mean, you guys are going to unilaterally say I can't see my client, but I'm not leaving here without seeing them. So we got to make a decision. Either I go inside, see my client, lay eyes on him, see what's going on with him, or you guys take me out of here in handcuffs. Well, they clearly didn't want to arrest me because what does that look like when you arrest an attorney who's trying to see his client who's making claims that he's being denied medical care? That just looks bad. So instead, when I go outside to make the door, see this? They locked the door. So instead of addressing my visit that was confirmed by Larry's counsel, I have an email chain that verifies that, they lock the door and just fucking look at me like I'm a... Right? So this is what we're doing, man. We just outside. I'm trying to get answers. I asked to speak to a warden. They said the warden ain't here. They don't want to call him. All right? The captain ain't here. They don't want to call him either because it's Sunday and they're off. They don't want to inconvenience them. Well, shit, y'all are inconveniencing me. Y'all are inconveniencing my client. You know, and this is all on the heels. I mean, I want to give you guys context too. I mean, I've been representing Larry for 3 years. And at least 3 or 4 times, they consider my correspondence with him as gang communication, as if I'm a gang member. Here I am, an attorney, trying to communicate with my client, and they try to put up barriers for that too by saying that I'm a gang member and I'm trying to communicate gang communication to Larry. That's absolutely asinine, man. Absolutely asinine. And now this all culminates with me showing up to this fucking prison and locking me out of it. As if I'm a security threat. As if I'm a security threat, bro. I'm an attorney, bro. You know, and it's like, I'm trying to keep my composure here, but this is really frustrating because they've been doing this for so long. They've been running Larry and his family through the mud, through the ringer. And now they're doing this to his legal counsel. I mean, it's sad, man. This is what our American government will do to you if they feel like you're a threat. They'll bury you under a mountain, hide you away, deny you medical care, and deny you access to your attorneys. And then when you outsmart them in court and back them into a corner, they just choose not to make a ruling at all. All right? That's what we did with our first step back motion. We beat them in court. And now they're just sitting on it. They don't even want to make a ruling on it. Because they know the only ruling they can make is for his release. They know that's the only ruling they can make. Here we go. This is the coward that came out here earlier and turned his back on me instead of addressing me like a man. What's going on? Works?
I am.
I'm Justin Moore.
Nice to meet you. You need to stop filming, sir.
Do I?
Yes, you do. You're not authorized to film on this grounds.
I'm not authorized to bring a camera in the back. I know that.
You're not authorized on grounds that you're on the FCC forms. You're not authorized to you need to shut off the camera, sir.
I'm shutting it off right now.
You need to shut off the
I'm
camera.
shutting. Yo, so I'm standing out front